everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys being here. If you're new, because I know more people have been coming to the channel, so welcome. My name is Shalise. I'm a worker bee. I'm a mother, wife. I have a whole lot going on, but I also love investing. I love wealth building. I love dividends, and I'm trying to retire early. Well, my husband and I are trying to retire early in about 5 years or so. So we have a lot to do to get to that goal. So if you want to see our journey, you want to see our actual investment accounts, because I'm not a financial advisor, but I try to, be transparent. Check out some of my previous videos and my playlists, and that way you can get the motivation that you need. Don't mimic or blindly follow me or anybody, but again, we are building wealth in real time around here. So today we're going to be talking about our final dividend investment or deposit into SCHD before the ex-dividend date. And I'm also going to share with you our position in DGRO and why we like it so much, because I know sometimes you'll get SCHD versus DGRO. And I'm of the persuasion, if I like both of them, why not invest in both of them, right? And so we're going to talk about that a little bit today. I do have my tablet here because I can see what I'm doing, and you guys always see things up on the screen so that we can kind of follow along together. Let's talk a little bit about SCHD first. So you see up on your screen, we have 428 shares. I think we can get to 430. You see either one, but if you see 430, that means I was able to squeeze out a little bit of extra money in our grocery budget. I've been cooking more at home and all of that. So, you save more when you do that. So you may see either 428 or 430 shares by the time you see this video. But either way, right, we're just slowly building up our shares, even though we are overall investing or extra investing a little bit less in September. I talked about that in our September investing plan video. So make sure you go check that out so you can get caught up into what we are doing, in real time, if that makes sense. But, we want to, have our SCHD position grow slow but steady. Our goal is 500 shares for this year. And you guys know I'm a creature of habit. I'm very repetitive, and I'm that way on purpose because with everything that I have going on in my life, it's very easy for me to forget or, kind of toss it to the wayside. And our financial goals is very important, especially in these stressful economic times. It's really important for my husband and I to be good stewards of our money and put it in places where it can grow for us. I can't work 24 hours a day, and I don't want to work 24 hours a day. So I want to put it in places where it could work 24 hours a day. So again, this is our last, putting money into SCHD, our last deposit into SCHD before the ex-dividend date. I believe it's September 20th. I will have it up on the screen because I have a bunch of ex-dividend dates going through my brain right now, but I believe it's September 20th. And it's scheduled to pay out around September 26th-ish. But either way, I want to make sure that, I have as many shares as I can before the payout in September, right? Because September is scheduled to be a really good dividend month for us. And you guys know, if you are investing for the long term and you're investing to build up your dividend income, you want to make sure that you know these ex-dividend dates. And this is why I'm always tracking things, because I can put it in the spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet will remind me. And if you don't want to go through the spreadsheet, there's a lot of websites that you can use that will track your dividends for you and have the ex-dividend dates. You'll get alerts on your phone or on your tablet to let you know when an ex-dividend date is coming up. So if you wanted to beef up your position a little bit so that you can get a higher dividend payment, then you can do that. That's one of the things I love about dividend snowball. I'm going to make an updated video about that because I didn't make one, but I want to make an updated one because that's a really, really important concept to dividend investing and growing your dividend income. But yeah, our last, SCHD deposit before the ex-dividend date. So I'm excited to see, us slowly building this up. And shout out to all of you. I'll have a little shot of all of my comments of my last SCHD video where all of you are ranging from just getting started to SCHD with half a share, 1 share, 5 shares, all the way up to 900 shares, 1,300 shares. And this is what I love about the community we have over here is that we're all encouraging each other. We are all trying to help each other get to financial freedom, because that's the ultimate goal, right? Is to get to financial freedom and not have to worry about paying your bills or being able to do some of the things that you like, maybe helping other people, blessing other people. And so I love that we have that. It's not judgmental over here, because I don't even allow it in my comment section. I will bless and block in a heartbeat, but I love that I don't really have to do that. I really don't have to do that at all. A lot of us are really encouraging to each other. All of us started with one share, right? And we're slowly building up. So let's move on to DGRO. I have my tablet here in Robinhood, and you're going to see it up on your screen. So we have 100.51 shares of DGRO, which I actually love, because that 100 share goal mark is what I'm trying to get to. That's like the golden mark for me. Now, of course we have 300 shares. We're trying to get to 500 shares in some places. But for me, when I'm starting to invest in a company, a stock, an ETF, a fund, whatever it is, like 100 shares, that's like the long-term target. So I love that we actually reached that. Now, DGRO is the ticker symbol. If you do not know what ticker symbols are, that's okay, because we were all beginners at one point. And if you are a beginner, check out my beginner investing 101 playlist. I talk about what is a Roth IRA, what is a 401k. You see me open up a backdoor Roth IRA. So to all of you who are high income earners and you want to know about that, check out that video. In HSA, how to track your investments, I talk about the sectors of the stock market. What is a stock? What is a fund? It's all in those videos, so check those out. But ticker symbols is just a short acronym. It's just a short way to recognize a stock or a fund. So instead of me saying iShares Core Dividend Growth ETF, that's a whole mouthful, I can just say DGRO. And trust me, and many of the other investy besties on this channel will tell you, you will learn them after a while. You may feel like, oh my goodness, how can I remember all of these acronyms? Trust me, the tickers will come to you after a while, and you'll start referring to a lot of your investments through the ticker, because that's how I do it. But yeah, so right now DGRO is at $51.60. Now, of course, the market can change while I'm recording this video. It is open, but around $51.60. You can see the past week we're down a little bit, the past month down a little bit, the past 3 months we are up. Year to date, DGRO is up about 2.80% the past year. But look at the past 5 years. This is why I'm always zooming out. So when I'm researching stocks and I'm looking to get into things, I'm always zooming out the past 5 years, because, sometimes when you're looking at your investments day to day, week to week, you can kind of get, short-sighted a little bit, because I've been there where you're just looking at it, at how it's moving day to day. But zooming out 5 years, and there's this investment acronym, or not acronym, but saying, when in doubt, zoom out, so that you can see over the long term, right? We're all long-term investors, what your securities are, how they're doing. So over the past 5 years, DGRO is actually up almost 40%, which is pretty amazing. And I love that, overall it's growing. Again, you can see our position, 100.50 shares, which is about 51, almost $5,200, give or take a couple dollars, because the stock market is currently open. You can see our average cost is $50.33, and we are up in this position. We are up about $128, or about 2.5%. So I love that. I love that I can just buy and hold in this fund and just, keep it moving. And keep in mind, DGRO is just, and you see it up on your screen, is an index of U.S. stocks that are selected by the dividend growth, and by the payout ratio. And then it's weighed by the dollars. So a lot of you who are new to dividend investing, you need to understand what payout ratios are. You need to understand dividend growth, right? Because not all dividend paying ETFs or stocks is built for growth. JEPI is a great example of that. The fund managers have clearly said this is not growth. Like, you're not going to get in this expecting 25-30% down the line. This is built for income. That's what JEPI is. But DGRO is built for growth as well. And I really like that. If we come down, you can see that it has about 432 holdings, which is pretty good. You can see the sectors here. So what's in this fund? So most of this fund is in healthcare. I love the healthcare sector. It's not as sexy as the tech sector, which has all of your Apple and your Tesla, but all of us, right? Healthcare sector be making money hand over fist. Let's just be honest. And so having money in that sector through DGRO, I think is a really, really great investing opportunity. Not financial advice, but I'm just showing y'all how we're thinking about this. And then it's followed by the financial sector and then the technology sector. But you also see has a good amount of securities from the industrial sector, which is nice. And then consumer defensive. And then you see everything else here. If we look at the top 10 holdings in DGRO, you see ExxonMobil, Microsoft, JP Morgan Chase, Johnson & Johnson, Apple, AbbVie, Chevron, Procter & Gamble, Home Depot, and Broadcom. So another reason why I like this fund is because it's not so like tech heavy. Like if you look at BTI, the top, like the 8 holdings out of the top 10 are all tech. And I love that we have some ExxonMobil, we have some Johnson & Johnson, we have some JP Morgan Chase, we have some Procter & Gamble, like just other companies that are also very, very good. They may not just get as much attention as the Teslas and Apples and Microsofts and Googles, but these are all good companies as well. And so again, guys, we have about 100 and some odd shares. Our goal is about, I would say short term, let's do 150. Like just keep it very reasonable. When you are investing and you're building your shares, keep it reasonable for yourself. You don't have to get to 100 shares. You slowly grow to that. Make your share size go 10, then 25, then 30, then 50. That is what I use to motivate me to consistently invest and get there, right? Because small shares do add up. So that's the video for today, guys. I wanted to come on. I didn't want to keep you too long, but I wanted to give you an update on SCHD and then talk a little bit about DGRO and why we like it and our share size goal for it. Do you guys own any of these securities? Let me know down below. You guys know I love talking with you down in the comment section. Again, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, hit the little bell notification button so that you don't miss an upload every time I post a video. Again, if you want to join our YouTube membership for the private lives and extra perks, I really do appreciate all of you who have signed up. Information is always down below in my description box. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.